What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Daniel checking back in with another video. You have to be unapologetically yourself. That's the title for this video, and that's what I want to talk about because it feels like I was always trying to be something I'm not because of society's expectations and how would you say it? Society's expectations of what a person needs to be upstanding and be um, a decent person in society, or a respectable person with a respectable career. And I'm realizing I was never gonna be that. I never could be that. And looking back, I had a problem fitting in. It's like an outcast and a reject. But the system is set up like a prison system and with the routine of your whole life is planned out. It's set up for you to just chug along and keep chugging and chugging and chugging and chugging, and like a machine, like you're a cog in a wheel, or whatever. And from the morning, from the time you get up, you need to be doing this and that, and it feels like pure insanity, the way that everything is designed for you to live your life. Everything is planned out for you, and you have to do this and you have to do that. You have to keep busy, busy, busy all the time. Alan Wise talks about that, how we have to keep working and doing this and being busy, busy all the time and going after something. But then when you get it, you feel cheated. You could be working towards something for 10, 20 years, and then you finally get it, and it's like it ain't even that. It doesn't even feel that good. You could feel cheated, like you wasted a long time chugging after it, chasing after this carrot. And so I always rebelled against that, I guess, in a way. Tried to do it. I tried to work and keep going and be that person. But I never got it. I never wanted to be working hard all the time because it didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if you're working. You don't get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Gosh. Don't get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, then what's the point? So you could work what? You could work all year to get 1 week off, maybe two if you're lucky. Not even, maybe some people don't even get a vacation because some jobs don't provide that. You don't get a vacation, you have to work all the time just to survive. Doesn't make sense. While the people on the top are making tons of money and living like kings, and going on vacations twice a year to the Bahamas and all over the world, you can feel cheated. You can feel like it would never happen to you, because to get into that position is very hard to do. Everybody's fighting for that one position. It could take 20 years just to get to that, or 10, 20 years to get to that position at the top. So is it really worth it to work your whole life to get to that point? So I never really could do that. I never really could just keep going all the time, pushing. But even when I did do it, it didn't give me that much success. And I didn't have people helping me. Like, they weren't showing me the way, they weren't giving me a hand up, and it seemed like a lot of people were just trying to knock me down, sabotage me for whatever reason. I don't know. It's competitiveness or it's just spitefulness because of that's the way people are naturally are. They're trying to compete and make you look like the bad guy because they're trying to get the position or whatever. And I wasn't good at that. I wasn't good at the politics of the company, working to compete for a spot, to get that spot. I just came and did the work. I wasn't trying to really get a position that I was going to have to work harder to make a little more money. But you have to be unapologetically yourself, and I'm trying to lean into that because it's also a part of being honest. Being honest with yourself and with others. And you have to be somewhat transparent to get what you want. Otherwise, people are going to dislike you. So, I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not going to go out of my way to please everybody anymore. I'm not going to try to work in a place I don't fit in. That's another big thing. Like, I'm older now, so I'm like gauging these places, like these jobs, and I'm willing to walk away because they're not worth it, because the people suck and the work sucks. So why am I here? It's like I can go get another job. I don't want to suffer and be miserable in a place that I don't like just to get a paycheck. And it's ridiculous. I don't understand. I don't understand how people do that, but I guess you have to survive. I was in this job the other day, and I was like, these people do this for years, but I guess it wasn't that bad, but it was kind of bad for me. Not having people like you to relate to, and being around a bunch of other people that don't seem like they care if you're there. They don't want you there. And it's like, I don't want to be here. I just want to get some money to. And why are you gonna make it a problem? I'm just trying to work like you. Why do you act like I don't want me here? What am I doing? And that's been the overall theme in a lot of places I go. Like everywhere I go to work or hang out, the people don't want me there. Like I'm bad news, and like I'm hurting them, or I'm going out of my way to do something wrong, or I'm not good for them, or they're jealous of me because a woman is trying to get with me, or their woman is trying to get and wiggle her way into seduce me. I don't know, but I think that's happened too. I think that's happened recently. Their woman wants me, but I don't even want their woman. I don't even care about their woman. But she wanted to be with me, and then they're getting jealous. So there's that thing, and then there's the toxic environment. Unhealthy work environments, and I don't like regular jobs. I don't want to work a regular job, but I have to do something. I was So what can you do? I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm running out of options. I'm mid my mid 40s, a middle-aged man, and there's only so much I can do. Nobody's giving you opportunities nowadays. It's harder to find good work or good paying jobs, and then the cost of living is crazy. So I just realized I have to be more picky in a way. Even though I'm trying to survive, I have to be picky in a way of what kind of work I take on, or what kind of place I try to stay at. Because I've been to a lot of places, I realized that some of those places, they don't care about you. And they don't care, they don't value you, they're not going to treat you right, no matter what. No matter how hard you work, they're not gonna help you. They're gonna give you a hard time too. So I never understood that either. Like, I was trying to work my butt off, and then they're trying to make it harder for me. Oh, there's a creeper going by. Creeper. But I'm gauging my output now. I'm older. I have to watch what kind of work. Make sure it's not too hard. Make sure that there's a decent work environment. It's not too dangerous, because I was in a dangerous place working last year, and I got injured, and I was working injured, and then I was dealing with toxic people who were just being assholes, and so I was just there for money, to make a little money, and it was a miserable undertaking. It was so messed up, but I'm kind of angry about the way that turned out. Like, I should have found out more about the work and the people, and I knew it was gonna be kind of hard, and I just wanted to take a risk, but it was alright at first, and then it just got crazy because they were trying to overwork me, make me do dangerous shit all damn day, and then, it became more dangerous because they were overworking me, and it's a safety sensitive job, and I was also getting stressed out from working so much, and it just became too much. I had to walk away for my peace of mind, and to try to find something else. So still a little angry about it. I'm angry that it didn't work out, really. Angry that I've been putting in a ton of work looking for a decent opportunity. I can't find one. I just been bouncing around from job to job, playing musical chairs with modern day work. So I'm angry about that, but I'm gonna take it for what it is right now. I'm gonna take it as it comes and try to work through it. Try to embrace the struggle. Try to be better than the people that are dragging me down. That's where my revenge lies, I think. That's where I'm trying to focus on. It's like all the people that want to see me fail, for all those people, I'm going to try to be successful, to prove them, to show them, despite them, because they, it's just, they're not going to stop, and I'm just going to make them really mad when I win. So that's what I'm focused on now. I'm just getting a big win to prove all my haters, all the people that did me wrong, that to make them feel bad and make them understand that I'm not who they think I am, to show them I can do anything, but to make them feel bad because they were trying to make me fall, but then me winning is the sweetest revenge. It seems like people are going out of their way to stop me. Can't prove it, but it feels like, and no matter where I go, people are trying to stop me from doing something good for myself. Like they don't want to see me win, and they don't want to work with me. They don't want to help me, and I don't know why. I'm not going out of my way to do people wrong. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm trying to be honest with my intentions and be reasonable and civil. I don't want to go to selling drugs, and do anything crazy, because selling drugs is risky, twice as risky, and dangerous. So it's also kind of immoral. You're just poisoning your people. So I have a conscience. I don't know. It eats on me. I think a lot of drug dealers have that conscience too. But they deal with it by drinking and drugging. They don't want to be honest with themselves. They don't have any real self-respect. They don't understand what that is. They don't know that what you do is what you do with your life is where your pride derives from. Is if you go through the struggle, if you do something good with your life, then you derive value from that. It'll give you confidence and self-esteem and help you. But they're like ego-driven. A lot of the drug dealers are ego-driven people. No conscience. They have a conscience, but they don't listen to it. And they somehow can block out that guilty feeling, or they try to. At the end of the day, you have to do something, I think, natural for you to feel good about yourself, naturally positive to feel good about yourself. Because if you're out here and you're hurting people, you're doing wrong, you're naturally going to feel bad because of that. So it's hard times. It's hard, very hard times. Very hard times for a lot of people, and I'm hoping that I can figure something out and do something better. But I've grown as a person a lot these past few years, and I've been on my own, and I've blocked out everybody out of my life. If they don't bring value in my life, they're not in my life. Period. That's just the way it is, and I don't feel bad about that. People can try to make me feel bad because I'm not opening up or talking to them, but That's just manipulation. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Do we really have any friends in life? People really are friends? I gotta do a video about that because I've had interactions with tons of people and it was mostly manipulating behavior. They weren't really my friends. They weren't really doing anything good for me. Matter of fact, they were doing nothing but bad things for me behind my back. So it's funny how long it took me to see that. Like, I was just blind and oblivious to all of the bullshit. So I want to finish up this video. But this video is about naturally being yourself and stop trying to be something you're not. Because you're always gonna have some friction there, and it's gonna cause you. It's gonna cause problems. Probably you can build a resentment, and anger inside you. You're not true to yourself, and you're not true to your beliefs and the way you want to live life or your intentions. Maybe it's interesting how your psychology affects your outcome in life and your true personality too. What you should be doing with your life, like what you're naturally gifted at. You're naturally good at. All this modern day work, you can't. It's monotonous, and you can't really get enjoyment out of it. So it's interesting. But alright, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.